Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Free Spirit TV. I'm back over at Abbey Lakes in France for a session. I'm in peg 13, I've never fished this swim before. I fished 14 where shoulders usually lives in the summer, and I fished 12 and 11. I did fancy 11, but there's some guy in there till tomorrow. I might move in there tomorrow, see how I get on here. But he's sort of dried up, he's done really well for the first 10 days, and then he's had tench for the last 2 days, so we'll see. But I've got one on a chod, a cell pop-up, one on a cell dumbbell tipped with pineapple pop-up, and the other one just a 20mm cell, which all them methods I've done really well before. I'll just see what goes, and I'll change over obviously accordingly. If I get a bite or two on the chod, then they'll all go over to chods. It's nothing, it's not rocket science, but I'll get back to you later. Cheers. There we go, first trip of the session. Didn't fancy this swim much, never fished it before. 24 pound. Right, welcome back. I'm on my second night, beginning of it. I've just got my rods out for the night. Nothing's really changed, stuck to the cell, couple on pop-ups and a bottom bait. That's what I had the fish on last night, the 24. See how I'll get on here tonight. I'm going to try and stick out till Monday. Guy at the bank, he's leaving on Monday and he's having loads of fish. It's like fish soup up there. They're absolutely stacked up there. But I've got my rods out for the night. I didn't get no sleep last night at all. One, because of the fish I caught and the frogs. I will try and get it on camera for you later. I took a phone call and I had to go in the van because the person I was talking to on the phone couldn't hear me. It's that loud, and if you're watching a film on your laptop, you have to have earphones. The frogs are that loud. But anyway, like I said, I've got my rods out, and fingers crossed I'll have a lump tonight. Shoulders will be nice, about 82. I think it's about that at the moment, but we'll see, won't we? Anything to do. Speak to you soon. Bye. Right, it's 1 o'clock in the morning now. I don't know if you can hear that. The frogs are really going for it. I dozed off for a little while, and then all this started. Don't mind being woken up by your alarm. I'm having to raise my voice to talk to you now. When one starts, then the other one starts, and oh dear, crazy. But you do get used to it for some unknown reason, and you go back to sleep again. But they're right outside, you can hear them scurrying around. When you're trying to talk to them, the big puff of cheeks come up and they all start again. But it'd rather be an alarm screaming away than a big fat bullfrog, but never mind. Speak to you in the morning with some news, bit of luck. Cheers. Grey lady at £57. I'm being told to hold it up high. That's much easier said than done. I've had it before at 56.8 in the winter. Look at that for a character. Proper fish this is. She loves the cell. You don't get a belly like that with not eating cell. There we go. That's my view for the morning. Just before it got light, I had one about £25 I had to go out in the old boat before it got weeded. I didn't weigh it, it was mid-20. And that was it. I dropped one in the night on my left hand rod. Just hook pulled. But at least I've had another one. I was hoping for one of the big girls again, another big girl, but what was it to be? If the sun comes up, I might try zigs today. It's very weedy, and I think if I hook them, I'm going to have to go in the boat straight away, especially with a lighter hook link and a smaller hook. But we'll see. I think it's going to be quite a nice day. Beat sitting on the M25. Hi, I'm just going to give you a quick update and the bait I'm using. I've had 4 or 5 20s at the moment, 2 30s and a 57. But it does seem to be a lot of small males about. I say small 20s, but small for Abbey anyway. They seem to be a lot of small males in that swim, so I've moved into a swim that's just been vacated. The guy has done really well in there, and it is a good swim this time of year. The big ones seem to end up in this bay when there's a bit of pressure in the main body of the lake. So he had them up to 52. I've dropped in here for a couple of nights and see how I get on. I'm still using the solid bags. I was using chods at first. I've just gone on to solid bags in this swim. Just solid bags with like a Hinders mixed pellet, mainline pellet as well, with a combi link, self-made combi link, fluorocarbon with a small bit of braid, and a size 6 grabber hook. The hook baits are just to sell 20 mils. And on 2 rods in this swim, I'm going to put out a load of goo, really. Just a real gooey mix. Big ingredient is the chilli, but I've got the tuna in it as well. The hemp from Hinders is salt and pepper, which is salt and a chili flavoured hemp. So we'll see how we get on. I'll throw a few handfuls of me pellet in, me boilers in there as well. And I'm going to stick that out on 2 rods for a couple of nights. They've got to move in on it, I'm sure. It absolutely stinks of chili and stuff. And maybe the tension move in, but we'll see, won't we? Right guys, quick update. I've done a night in 14 on heron, which has been fishing really well, and I think the guy before me absolutely rinsed it, and I don't think there's no more fishing now. I didn't have a bleep last night, so this morning first light, van was loaded. I've moved on to fox. There's a few anglers going today. I've got another 2 nights, so just to try. I haven't fished fox for a while now, and it's stacked with 40s and a lot of 50s, but if I get one more fish in the trip, a good one for the camera, I'll be well happy. I've just set up. I'm going to go up to the clubhouse for a coffee, have a shower. It's going to be same tactics, solid bags. There's a few crays in here, not many, but there's a few crays in here. So I might go down the plastic route of a night. In the day I'll stick to the boilies and bits and pieces, you know, because you don't mind changing them in the day. But I don't want to be fishing all night with nothing on milk, so I'll go over to the plastic then. But the lad said the crays ain't been that bad, but we'll see. So I'm going to go up to the clubhouse, have a coffee, have a shower, then I'll start fishing.
It's nice when they give you a bit of a fight, isn't it?
Cool. I know you can't tell, but it does feel a bit better.
Right under the pylons now,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Has he gone 60 yards?
60, 70 yards.
Yeah.
Went 20 yards out.
That way first, yeah.
So just big and 50.
Nice, feels a good fish.
That's making me want to go get my rods back in now. So
That's the trouble, isn't it? Yeah.
I like resting the swim,
Yeah,
you know, for a good few hours.
I don't. I just think it's fishing time. Especially these swims when you've got a lot of water. You can just go off your mark. It's not like you're fishing in the alleyways of.
No.
Especially your swim is massive.
Yeah, I'm fishing between one rod and the other. I've got 70 yards of water.
So it's not like they're all bundled up.
No.
I wouldn't worry about resting the swim, but everyone does it. A lot of people do it, don't they?
Fine. When I go back, then you're more switched on again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like all that getting the rods out again.
Alright, let's go out in the boat. See?
40. Yeah, upper. Well, it's giving you a good tow that way.
You was laughing. It was funny when you was out, wasn't it, Tobias?
It looks funnier, doesn't it, when you're when you're out there, it don't seem funny at all.
Right, here we go, lads. Just moved swims. Got a bit of water on it, shall we? Cheers, mate. Got some milk from the lads from Heron. Had a few big fish and all. Just moved swims. I've had a 31.5 common within about 10 minutes. We're just having a chat, and I've just had this 36.5. We thought it was a lot bigger. A lot bigger. If we'd lost it, we'd have thought it was mid-40. On the cell as well, on the bottom bait. I don't know if I want to use cell tonight because of a few crayfish, but today it's working for me. Absolute stonker. Right, let's get her back. Right, I'm on my last night. Just hope for one more big one, really. A lot of smallest fish have been showing, have been little males, but you know, a fish is a fish. But a nice big one to do tonight. Get my rods out for the evening and get my head down for the trip back to the UK. Cheers, lads. Had a good week at Abbey. I've had 8 20s, 9 30s and a 57. Sort of the size of the fish I've caught is probably the males in the spawning time, but I've had a great time. Some lads have had a few 40s, but I've had a good time. Flitted between Fox and Heron Lake in 3 or 4 swims, but it's time to get back now. I hope we get back to Abbey in a few weeks. Hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, subscribe to Free Spirit Carp TV, and we'll give you more updates. Cheers.